Evening. Opposition leader Sushma Swaraj has decided that she has more important issues to address than just the corruption in the coming session of Parliament. Even as everyone expects the winter session to address questions raised about her party president, BJP leader Sushma Swaraj decided that Bollywood is attacking Hindu beliefs and she needs to fight against this. Sushma has said that she would raise the issue of Hindu beliefs being attacked in Bollywood movies in Parliament. Her immediate ire is directed towards a song in Karan Johar's latest production, Student of the Year.
और किसी भी मजहब के खिलाफ आप बहस नहीं कर सकते, आपको भय लगता है। लेकिन जब हिंदू धर्म का सवाल पैदा होता है, जब हमारे आस्थाओं का प्रश्न पैदा होता है, तो बेखौफ लोग करते हैं। तो एक दो नहीं, बीच के उदाहरण है।
Sushma's attack was not just the Radha song, but also at Akshay Kumar's starrer, Oh My God. Sushma said some names are revered by Hindus and these are being shown in a bad light in Bollywood movies.
हमारे जो हाइटर्स प्रोड्यूसर्स डायरेक्टर्स जो हैं बिरादरी में एक प्री सेंसरशिप का माहौल आ गया है कि पेन उठाने से पहले राइटर सोचता है भैया ये मैं लफ्ज लिखूं, ये सीन सोचूं कि पता नहीं कहां पर कौन शोर मचाए।
शक्ति ही है, बहुत बड़ी बात है और ये बातें तो दूसरों को सीखनी चाहिए जिनमें इसकी कमी है कि वो चीजों को इतना ताले में बंद करके नहीं रखते, उनके यहाँ एक खुलापन है और ये खुलापन जो है उसी आज आप देखिए, अगर एक आदमी ने ये कह दिया, एक आदमी की ये राय है, उसने ये सोच है, इसकी ये सोच है, जब हम ये बात को बर्दाश्त करते हैं तभी हमारा एक जनतंत्र का स्वभाव बनता है।
So is Bollywood unfair in targeting Hindu gods and goddesses? I want to go across live and exclusive to Mumbai. Joining us from there is renowned filmmaker Mahesh Bhatt. Bhatt sir, welcome to Center Stage. Sushma Swaraj very angry with Bollywood. She says that there are attacks only on Hindu beliefs, that Bollywood is hypocritical, it would never dare target Christian, Islamic, Sikh beliefs because no one in Hinduism objects. Therefore, Bollywood thinks they can get away with what they want and she intends to now take this up in Parliament.
Well, Rahul, first of all, the mainstream Hindi cinema is committed to seek mass acceptance. The diktat that rules the industry right from its inception is you must appeal to the maximum number of people. How is it possible that a producer or a director would hardwire in his product a thought which would go against the beliefs of its majority of its people? I mean, it's absurd. They are not reformists. They are not people who are out to subvert the status quo. In fact, Bollywood is accused of maintaining and adhering to status quo and not going out of the prescribed path.
No, but the point that the BJP is making, Mr. Bhatt, is that Hinduism is being taken for granted, you know, because there is no fundamentalism, because there is no rage. Therefore, directors don't take Hindu gods and goddesses and beliefs as seriously as they would, say, the Prophet Muhammad or anything to do with any other religion like Christianity, because, you know, they think that they can get away with it. Therefore, they take these liberties. I think that's the point that Sushma Swaraj is making.
But that's the glory of India. I think there was space. Go to the holy city of Banaras. In Varanasi, every kind of blasphemous ideology has been given space. I mean, India has always prided itself for being so different. It's a mother of civilization. It's a land of sages and seers. It's a land which gave birth to the Buddha, and the great Mahavira walked here. And so many of the seers who were irreverent and perhaps considered blasphemous in their times. I mean, that is what has been the prized asset of this country. It is pathetic that we are going to emulate your neighboring country. Can India retain its glory by emulating Pakistan? I can understand this line of thinking coming from Pakistan, where a political party uses this line of thinking to amass popular mass support. But in India, India cannot retain its
But
essence
let's look
by
at the
imitating.
specific instances she's citing, Mr. Bhatt. She's talking about Student of the Year, where there are references to Radha not knowing how to dance and being invited to the dance floor to learn dancing. She asks, why is this attack only on Hindu beliefs and on names like Sita, Radha and Kaushalya? Do you see anything objectionable in what Karan Johar did with Student of the Year?
How can how can the nation embrace a product and love it, and people going in hordes to watch this film? How can a film become a box office success if it has upset the popular beliefs of that nation? It just doesn't work. The moment people find your program emotionally disturbing or blasphemous, they will put it off. I mean, the evidence of the super success of Student of the Year only goes to prove that the people of this country, from north to south, from east to west, and even overseas, have loved the film, and they have in fact celebrated what they are saying.
Give me a moment, Mr. Bhatt. I'd like to play out a quick excerpt from the song that Mrs. Sushma Swaraj has deemed objectionable. Just play that out for our viewers, for them to just refresh themselves about what is it that Mrs. Swaraj is so worked up about. So what Sushma Swaraj is essentially saying, Mr. Bhatt, is that there are thousands of names. So why pick on names of Hindu gods and goddesses? Can't Bollywood just take names of people who are not gods and goddesses?
Well, that's the privilege of the writer, director, producer. He is a citizen of this country. The Indian ethos is a part of his consciousness. It's his right. Do the gods and the goddesses and this great heritage belong to a particular political party? No. I think it belongs to the people of this country. And you can say, yes, his interpretation is flawed, or you can say it's stupid. But to say that he was malicious and he had the impulse to humiliate or belittle the people of his country, not at all. Karan Johar is a mainstream icon. He is committed to get maximum box office response, and not in his wildest dream would he even go anywhere close to irreverence to the faith of the majority of the people of the country.
Mr. Bhatt, let's take a look at the second film she's objecting to, Oh My God by Paresh Rawal. In this, there's a scene where statues of gods are being bought and the character says, "Ek dozen bade pet wala Ganpati de, 8 bodybuilder Hanuman de, 250 वाला कृष्णा दे, 5 टाइगर वाली शेरा वाली माँ दे, 3 डजन हो गए तो 3 साई बाबा तो बोनस में मिलेगा." She says that this is showing disrespect to Hindu gods. You'd never do this with the Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah, well, first of all, let me tell you that we in Bollywood have been facing out this kind of protest from every possible faith. My film Jannat 2 released recently, and there was a song which was alleged to have violated the faith of the Muslim community because it used the word azan and namaz in the context of a romantic scene. But we had the foresight and we got the song dubbed for the film. And in spite of telling the people who are agitating that, look, it's there in the track which is sold in the record shops, in the DVD shops, but not in the movie. The movie, the visuals do not have any reference to this particular blasphemous lyric that you keep on pointing to. But in spite of that, they agitated. My film Mahavarapan was pulled out by the Samajwadi Party, deliberately misinterpreting that there was some kind of expression cast on Prophet Muhammad when it was written by a writer who was a committed, devoted Muslim writer. So I think it is not true that one particular faith is the one that targets us. Bollywood is a vehicle for certain interest group to take a piggyback ride on, to articulate how their political ideologies in the most effective way. And this has been our bane. And in fact, the industry is trying to come together to appeal to the country, to appeal to the laws that rule us, the powers rule us, to bring in some order. Because the Supreme Court also said that once the film has been given a certificate, you can't have people coming and pulling them out of the theater, which happened with Oh My God. So in Punjab, it wasn't shown in so many cities. It lost about a whooping 1 crore at least because there was a ban on that movie. And why did the movie, after opening disastrously on word of mouth, do so well? Because the word of mouth of the people of this country who belong to this particular faith, who love Ganesh, who love the goddess that this person is saying that the film was irreverent too, who went and said, go and see this movie. You know, public mandate is what chooses these people into the highest seat of power. When the same mandate is given through the box office to the entertainer, why do they not accept it?
Mr. Bhatt, at a time when corruption is taking center stage in our country, do you think Sushma Swaraj is picking on the wrong issues, that she should probably be picking on more real issues which are of greater concern to people than try and stoke passions by touching on religious issues? Do you think she's got her approach all wrong?
With folded hands and bended knees, I appeal to Sushma ji to don't let this issue don't enlarge this issue. It deserves to be treated with one kind of a reminder. Yes, the producers have already dubbed that particular word, which was there, the track. And they've done it, and they have gone on record and said, look, we never meant it any malice. There was no intention to hurt anybody. I think there are larger issues that are confronting the nation. And I think the House has to attend to problems which are insurmountable. To let Bollywood issues of this kind of trivial kind eat into the time of the House is, I think, absurd.
No, but let's take a look at another scene that she's objecting to. Paresh Rawal, another artist, shown in a scene drinking a liquor-like substance from a pot. When the female character wants to know, "Isme kya hai?" Paresh Rawal says, "Ganga Jal hai." You know, the BJP is asking, would Bollywood dare do this with any other religion?
I think the censor board consists of responsible people who belong to various faiths, and if they have given a certificate, obviously they did not find it offensive. And as I said, the movie Oh My God is our biggest box office hit. It is not from people from Mars or people from your neighboring country who have come and seen the film. It's people of your country who go to the temples, who celebrate the festivals, who revere these gods, who have gone and said, go watch this film. It attacks the shopkeepers of faith, not faith. And that is what needs to be understood. That is what the essence of this particular film that you're referring to is.
Okay, one final question. You know, this is also part of the BJP argument. You know, they're citing what happened with the innocence of Muslims and the manner in which, you know, the Muslim world reacted. There were riots all over. They're saying because Hindus don't protest, you know, because nobody really raises their voice, therefore we're seeing these problems. And that's what the BJP is doing. They're positioning themselves to raise their voice, to bring these issues to center stage and saying, we will put pressure on Bollywood. Do you fear that as a consequence of the lead that Mrs. Swaraj has taken, Bollywood could get targeted even further going forward?
That would be a monumental tragedy. You will win votes, but India would suffer. The essence of this country, since the dawn of time, has been to allow free speech, and it has given space to blasphemy. This is the history of this great nation. Bigots have always come and used religion as a tool to pole vault into power. That would be a tragedy. I think the need of the hour is to understand that Bollywood consists of people who are committed to seeking acceptance. Never will there be a film that will be designed within the mainstream Bollywood to offend any sensibility. And if actually it happens, we can only say a genuine sorry and get along. Don't waste your time on trivia.
Well, you've replied to the charges being leveled by Mrs. Sushma Swaraj. Let's just hope this doesn't lead to more cineplexes being targeted, because that would do no one any good. Mr. Mahesh Bhatt, for joining me on Center Stage tonight. Thank you very much.